I was the only one in my family who worked hard, and they punished me for it until I let them destroy themselves. Used to think my family just didn't understand me. Now I know they understood me perfectly. They just knew exactly how much they could take. I grew up as the oldest son in a family that liked the idea of responsibility, but never wanted to carry it themselves. My parents loved talk about values, hard work, loyalty, family first. What they really meant was that someone else should handle the consequences while they took the credit. That someone was me. My younger brother, let's call him Jason, was reckless from the start. He quit jobs without notice, borrowed money he never paid back, and somehow always landed on his feet. My parents called him spirited. When he failed, they blamed bad luck. My younger sister, let's call her Claire, was treated like glass. Everything stressed her out. Every disappointment was a crisis. My parents built their lives around keeping her comfortable. They said she was sensitive and needed protection. I was the opposite. I was praised for being mature, for not needing help, for understanding. I was told I was strong, reliable, and capable. I didn't realize at the time that those words were just permission slips for them to lean on me forever. By my early 20s, I was already the emergency contact for everyone. If Jason crashed a car, I helped pay. If Claire couldn't cover rent, I stepped in. If my parents mismanaged money, I temporarily fixed it, every time. They promised it was the last time. It never was. The real nightmare started when my parents decided to restructure the family finances. They told me they wanted to retire early. They said they trusted me more than anyone else. They asked me to help manage their money and assets, so things would be smooth for everyone in the future. I should have walked away. Instead, I agreed. That was when the lines completely disappeared. Bills came in my name. Loans were taken out for convenience. I was told it made sense because I had the best credit. Every time I hesitated, my parents reminded me that family helps family. Jason continued living irresponsibly. Claire kept needing support. And I became the silent buffer that kept everything from collapsing. Then came the inheritance talk. My parents sat me down one evening and explained their plan. Jason would get the house because he needed stability. Claire would receive monthly financial support because she couldn't handle stress. Would get nothing because I was capable and didn't need help. They said it like it was logical, like it was fair. When I asked why, was the only one expected to sacrifice. My mother looked genuinely surprised. She said, "You're the strong one. You'll be fine." That sentence stayed with me, not because it hurt, but because it clarified everything. From that moment on, I stopped arguing and started paying attention. I noticed how often my parents lied casually, how Jason manipulated situations to avoid responsibility, how Claire weaponized tears to escape consequences. I realized the family didn't revolve around love. It revolved around whoever complained the loudest. So I made a decision. I didn't confront them. I documented everything, every loan, every transfer, every text, every time my name was used to protect someone else. I consulted a lawyer quietly. I learned exactly where. I stood legally. Then I waited. The breaking point came when my parents tried to move a large debt fully into my name without telling me. That was the moment they crossed from entitlement into theft. That was also the moment I acted. I withdrew all informal financial support immediately. I removed my name from shared responsibilities. I froze access to accounts that relied on my credit. I didn't announce it. I just stopped being the safety net. The fallout was immediate and glorious. Jason panicked when bills arrived he couldn't ignore. Claire collapsed when money stopped appearing magically. My parents exploded, accusing me of betrayal, cruelty, and selfishness. They told extended family I was heartless. I said nothing. Then I delivered the final move. Using the documentation I had gathered, I legally separated myself from all shared obligations and filed claims for repayment where possible. I didn't ruin them illegally. I let the system do what it was designed to do. The house had to be sold. Jason lost it within months. Claire's lifestyle collapsed when reality showed up. My parents were forced to face the consequences of decades of favoritism and manipulation. They tried to guilt me one last time. Told them the truth. I said I didn't abandon the family. I just stopped letting them sacrifice me now. I live quietly. My finances are clean. My stress is gone. My phone is peaceful. And the most satisfying part, they finally learned what my strength was really worth. Asterisk. Thanks for listening. Asterisk. Check out my channel for more stories like this. Asterisk. Midnight Tea Stories.